Today we are learning all about the different states of matter. Now, states of matter are the form that matter exists in, and we usually think about three possible states. There are solids, like rocks, ice, or bricks. There are liquids, like water, oil, or milk. And finally, there are gases, like the helium inside balloons, the air in the sky, or the bubbles inside of soda. Now, each state of matter has its own unique features. Solids are special because they have their own shape and they always have an exact size. Let me show you what that means. When I take a solid, like ice cubes, and pour them into a glass, the ice cubes keep their shape. They're still shaped, well, like ice cubes. And the ice cubes also stay the same size. They don't get any bigger or smaller just when they get poured into a glass. Liquids, on the other hand, are different. Liquids take the shape of the container they're in, meaning they can change their shape. However, liquids also have an exact size. Let's take a look at an example. Here the water is starting in a big pitcher. Right now the water is shaped like the pitcher. But when you take that water and pour it into a glass, the water changes shape. Now the water is the shape of the glass. So liquids can change shape, but they don't change their size. The water in the glass is taking up just as much space as it would have if it were still in the pitcher. Now it's just a different shape. The final state of matter are gases. Gases both take the shape of their container and they take the size of their container. Let me show you what I mean. The air in this balloon starts being the shape and size of the balloon. But if you let it out, this all changes. Even though you can't see it, the air has spread out to fill the entire room. So the shape of the air changed from balloon-shaped to whole room-shaped. And it changed from balloon-sized to room-sized. Gases can change both their size and their shape. Now we'll practice identifying different states of matter together. Let's imagine we have a mystery substance. We'll call it substance X. All we know is that it's red-colored, it changes shape if you put it in different containers, and it always stays the same size. Let's say we want to figure out what state of matter is this. Well, the first bullet point tells us that it's red-colored. Is this important for determining its state of matter? No, color has nothing to do with states of matter. Let's cross it out and move to the next bullet point. Next, we know that it changes shape if you put it in different containers. Well, there are two states of matter that take the shape of their container. Which are they? Well, if we go back to our chart, we can see solids have their own shape. It's not solids. But both liquids and gases take the shape of our container. So it could be either a liquid or a gas. Let's go back to our list. Finally, we learned that substance X always stays the same size. Now, which state of matter always stays the same size? Well, on our chart, liquids have an exact size, but gases do not. So this shows us our mystery substance has to be a liquid. Now it's time for you to practice using your knowledge about the states of matter. Let's imagine a new mystery substance, substance Y. You know that substance Y has its own shape, has an exact size, and that it smells bad. Based on this information, what state of matter is substance Y? Well, hopefully the first thing you realized is that the fact that it smells bad is not important. You can forget about that. Next, you know that substance Y has its own shape. Well, you know solids have their own shape, but neither liquids nor gases do. At this point, it's pretty clear that our substance is a solid, but we should still double check. We also know substance Y has an exact size. Well, if we go back to our chart, you know that solids have an exact size. This means substance Y is definitely a solid. Now here's your last one for today. Our mystery substance, substance Z. Substance Z takes the shape of its container and takes the size of its container. What state of matter is substance Z? Well, taking the shape of its container. Solids don't take the shape of their container, but liquids and gases do. You also know that substance Z takes the size of its container. Well, liquids have an exact size, so it can't be a liquid, but gases take the size of their container, so substance Z must be a gas. From today, remember that solids, liquids, and gases each have different characteristics. Solids have their own shape and have an exact size. Liquids take the shape of their container, but still have an exact size. Gases can take the shape of their container, and they take the size of their container.